People are naturally drawn to mystery. When everything about you is predictable and easily understood, you become ordinary, and ordinary people are easy to overlook. If you want to command power, respect, and influence, you must learn to control what you reveal and what you conceal. Law 3 of the 48 Laws of Power states, "Conceal your intentions." The less people know about what you are truly thinking or planning, the more they will be on edge, trying to figure you out. The moment you let them see your full hand, you give them power over you. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming that honesty is always the best policy. While honesty has its place, revealing too much can be a weakness. People are not always rational, they react emotionally, often out of fear, jealousy, or insecurity. If they know your true goals, they might try to block you, undermine you, or even use that information against you. The world is full of people who would rather see you fail than succeed, and many of them disguise themselves as well-wishers. By keeping your true intentions hidden, you maintain control over your destiny. History is filled with examples of those who mastered the art of concealment and those who suffered for their transparency. Take the case of Otto von Bismarck, the mastermind behind the unification of Germany in the 19th century. He was a political genius, not because he declared his intentions openly, but because he moved in silence, using deception, alliances, and misdirection to outmaneuver his rivals. His opponents never fully understood his endgame until it was too late. By the time they realized what he had orchestrated, Germany was unified under Prussian leadership, and he had secured his place in history. Contrast this with the downfall of Nicolas Fouquet, the finance minister of France under King Louis XIV. Fouquet believed that impressing the king with his wealth and lavish displays of power would secure his position. Instead, Louis XIV saw him as a threat and had him arrested and imprisoned for life. Fouquet revealed too much. He made it obvious that he had ambitions beyond what the king was comfortable with. If he had been more discreet, if he had concealed his power and intentions behind humility and modesty, he might have survived. The key to mastering this law is understanding that people are constantly trying to read you. They look for clues in your words, your actions, and even your body language to determine your motives. If you allow them to see too much, they gain an advantage over you. But if you remain unpredictable, if your words and actions do not reveal your deeper strategy, they are left guessing. Uncertainty makes people anxious. It forces them to focus on you, to pay attention, to try to piece together a puzzle that they can never quite solve. That, in itself, is a form of power. The art of misdirection is an essential skill. You don't have to lie outright. Instead, you can lead people to believe one thing while you are quietly working toward another. A great way to do this is by using decoys, ideas, statements, or actions that serve as distractions from your real intentions. When Napoleon Bonaparte was planning his military campaigns, he would often leak false information to his enemies, making them believe he was attacking from one direction while he struck from another. His ability to deceive and mislead gave him a tactical advantage that contributed to his legendary success on the battlefield. In daily life, this law applies just as much as it does in war and politics. If you are negotiating for a raise, for example, it is unwise to immediately reveal how much you are willing to settle for. If you are competing for a promotion, broadcasting your ambitions might give your rivals time to sabotage you. If you are starting a business, telling everyone your detailed plans could lead to someone stealing your idea. The less people know about your next move, the less they can do to stop you. Some people mistake concealment for dishonesty, but there is a difference. Dishonesty is deliberately misleading others for malicious reasons, while strategic concealment is about maintaining control over your own power. It is not about harming others, it is about protecting yourself from those who might use your openness against you. There is also a balance to be struck. Being too secretive can make people suspicious or alienate potential allies. The key is to reveal just enough to appear open and trustworthy while keeping your deeper intentions hidden. Skilled manipulators know how to blend truth with misdirection, making others feel they are in the loop while keeping them in the dark about what really matters. Applying this law requires self-discipline. Many people feel the need to overshare, to prove their intelligence, or to seek validation by making their ambitions known. But true power comes from restraint. By keeping your intentions obscured, you force others to respect your presence and question their assumptions about you. The less predictable you are, the harder it is for anyone to control or manipulate you. At its core, power is about perception. The way people see you dictates how they interact with you. If they believe they understand your every move, they will feel comfortable trying to manipulate or oppose you. But if they can never quite figure you out, if they are always uncertain about what you might do next, they will tread more carefully. Mystery gives you an advantage in every aspect of life, from relationships to business, from politics to social interactions. Those who cannot control their tongues, who impulsively reveal their thoughts, who let their emotions dictate their words, will always find themselves at the mercy of those who can. The world rewards those who can keep their own counsel, those who can move in silence while others chatter away. In the end, the ability to conceal your intentions is not just a strategy, it is a form of survival.